just check some of the pages if you need to. Have a look. We're live on LinkedIn. I don't remember I'm live, so. So we're not live on Facebook, but we're live on, we're not. Just cut my sound. Hello everybody, welcome down to the assembly area for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. It's almost time for race 2 here live. You can see the drivers are just getting themselves ready. And we're just going to potter about here for a little bit. So just bear with us. There on the right, Jensen Brickley going toe-to-toe with Deegan Fairclough. It's going to be a cracker, isn't it? So just bear with us. We are going to be back live very shortly. Fully, we're just waiting to get it on another page, actually. So just stick around with us. And don't forget, as soon as the race finishes as well, we are going to be live immediately in Parc Fermé 2. Right, hello everybody, welcome back to Assembly Area. We are fully back now across all of our channels. Hello and welcome. It's almost time for race 2 of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship here live at Donington Park. You can see the cars are ready and waiting to go. Not too much longer to wait. You can see them lining up there. There is Jensen Brickley, number 246, and alongside him, Deegan Fairclough in the grey McTools car there. This is going to be exciting, isn't it? Fairclough on pole position, Brickley alongside him. Now, high drama indeed yesterday, wasn't there, during race at 1D. Fairclough led away, but Brickley and Fairclough actually had, we believe, a little coming together. It knocked Fairclough down to 8th and he ended up retiring from the race. Brickley went on to win. It's done his championship titles and hoped the world of good. Now, this is going to be some race and some rivalry that we do not want to miss. The beauty of it as well is you don't have to as well. Once the cars go out onto the track, complete the green flag lap, we're going to stay live, but we're going to pop CSL up onto the screen for you so you can keep abreast of all of the action. However, if you do want to watch the on-track action, you can head over to the BRSCC Facebook and YouTube channels, watch all the on-track action. But as soon as the checkered flag falls, you've got to come straight back to us, because we will be in Parc Fermé immediately with the drivers. Nobody can get you closer to the action than we can. This is going to be some race, it really is. So who's it going to be? Fairclough, Brickley. Yesterday, James Wallace came home in 2nd place. He's looking very quick around Donington too. Going to be exciting, is it? If you like what you've seen of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship so far this weekend, there's a link in the body of this broadcast. It'll take you straight through to the Fiesta Juniors website. Do give it a click, find out all the information you want, and you can get in contact with us that way as well. We are bringing you live behind the scenes action. As you can see, the drivers are in the car. Plenty of activity going around here though, the assembly area. There's the marshals. Big thank you, of course, to the Orange Army. We just would not be able to go racing if it was not for you. So thank you very much in what has been a very difficult year indeed for the Orange Army. So the anticipation is building. It is almost time to get out on track here for race 2. Can you believe it? It's actually the 3rd from final race of the championship this season. This is the penultimate event here at Donington Park. Next month we head to Cadwell Park. We go back to Cadwell Park for the season finale, and that again is where Fairclough and Brickley right there had that coming together. That was exciting, wasn't it? Indeed. And it was actually this man over here, number 80, the Flying Scotsman. There he is in the black and orange Fiesta, who crept through to take the win, take his first ever win. That was in race 1 last time at Cadwell Park. In race 2, it was back to Fairclough who took the honours in that race. He leads the championship overall, and he could really do with getting a win here as well to head to Cadwell with the advantage. A lot of drama is going to happen over the next 20-25 minutes or so. It's going to be an awful lot of fun. So what about James Wallace? Keep an eye on him. There's number 99 Sid Smith as well. He came through and finished in 3rd place. He's had numerous podiums this season. But James Wallace, car number 260, all in white. He's looking very fast indeed this weekend. 2nd yesterday. Can he go one better and get on the top step of the podium? Well, he certainly might be able to if Brickley and Deegan resume rivalries. Well, thanks for joining us today anyway. It's colder than yesterday actually, bit of sun we had yesterday. Today it's actually quite nippy, as you can see. Everybody's in jumpers and coats. Track temperature certainly colder, slightly less grip than there was yesterday. We've actually already had 2 red flags this morning in qualifying sessions for a couple of other championships. So difficult conditions. The wind is up quite a bit here at Donington Park as well. And of course a few nervous faces as we sweep along the cars. Joseph Knight, it looks like he's finally started to, he's had a rotten time at Cadwell Park. He had a bad time of it in qualifying yesterday, but had a strong race yesterday. So it looked like the car's sorted. Archie Handy been going very well. Harry Garman's up there too. And of course we've got, let's give us a wave, guys. There they are, the Orange Army. Thank you. So here we go. They're actually watching the stream right now, these guys. How cool is that? Let's go see if we've got time for a quick word with some of the drivers, shall we, just before we head off. Let's go just say hello to Deegan very quickly if we've got a chance. Jamie, how are we doing?
How are you?
Not too bad. Jam Sport, of course. Jamie, quick question about the scholarship. You've got a scholarship programme going, haven't you?
Scholarship. So it's something we've always thought of. Then obviously Deegan's come on board this year, so you know we've sort of contributed in that aspect. They've brought their sponsors on board and stuff, but the whole principle really, what we've shown is to show how great the Fiesta Junior Championship is, bring other opportunities for other drivers, you know, of a younger age. So yeah, it's just sort of giving them that opportunity to get out in a race car, experience what it is, and hopefully we can find some amazing drivers to come in the championship. So ultimately, you turn up, you do our scholarship, and out of one of them people is going to have a fully paid season with us for next season.
In the Fiesta Juniors. So I can't do it then because, you know, I'm 18, so I'll just miss out.
Have a bit of a shave, we might be all right, you know.
Join the club.
Yeah. So I'm a lot older.
How does somebody find out about this, Jamie? Where's the best place to get in contact with you guys?
Yeah, get in contact with us directly. Just either through our Facebook page, that's probably the easiest way. And there's more information. I think we've secured the date now, so we'll be able to release a date and the stages of how it's going to happen. So it's going to be a 3-stage process.
Fantastic.
So not just in their driving, there'll be a lot of other aspects to it. Media will be one thing, fitness, sim work data, judicial services, all that sort of stuff. I want to teach not just the driver, but the whole process to everybody that comes.
There's a lot more to motorsport, isn't there, than just turning a wheel, isn't there?
Yeah, hell of a lot more.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no, really good.
Thanks, Jamie. Enjoy it, won't you? Jam Sport, do go check it out on Facebook, on social media as well. Let's just poke the microphone and say hello to Deegan. He's ready, he's focused. Deegan, how are we doing, mate? You all right? You ready for this?
Good morning.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Not your day yesterday, was it?
No,
but today's a new day. Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling good. Not really happy about yesterday, but I mean it is what it is, and let's just bring this race on. So yeah, let's just say good luck to him as well. So
no, good man. It's the right attitude, certainly, Deegan. Best of luck, buddy, won't you?
Mate.
Get it out of your mind, go smash it.
Cheers.
Well, not literally, but you know, cheers, dude. Best of luck. There we go. As we said, it's getting quite heated at the top end of the championship, but we like to see that, don't we? It's rivalry. This is what we want. It's like Hamilton Verstappen, only in the juniors. Rest of the cars coming through as well. We've got Dan Lewis down here. Just say hello to Dan very quickly, shall we? Morning, Dan. How are we doing? You all right, mate?
Alright.
Now, obviously, yesterday again wasn't quite your day, was it? But the car's okay now, is it?
Car's good. Yeah, it's just
fantastic.
The
just the steering.
Yeah.
Are you feeling confident, ready for this one?
Yeah.
End it on a high, yeah?
Sorry?
End it on a high.
Yeah.
Good man.
So.
Cheers, Dan. That's like, thanks, guys. Yeah, of course, unfortunately, Dan Lewis out of the race yesterday. That was a real shame. I want to see if we can grab a quick word with Jake Triggs, actually, the Flying Scotsman, see if we get a chance. Of course, a winner, wasn't he, last time out over at Cadwell Park, just came through. He's ready. I can see him in the car, but he's always up for a bit of a chat, isn't he? So let's go see if we can say hello to the Flying Scotsman himself. There he is. There's Joseph Knight as well. Car's looking good, looking ready to go. Hardy's opened his door for me. Jake, how are we doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm always happy to see you, that's why. That's why I've always got a smile on my face. Look, yesterday was fairly steady away, wasn't it? What are we expecting from race 2 now?
Well, hopefully I can make up a few more positions, maybe get on the top 5, maybe even on the podium again.
Yeah.
So just need to see how it goes, mate, yeah.
It's a bit colder today, isn't it?
Ah, definitely.
Oh.
Getting chilly. More my kind of Scottish weather.
I was going to say, it's like summer for you now, isn't it? It's like baking. Look, enjoy it, won't you, mate? Best of luck anyway, Jake. Cheers, buddy. There you go. There you go. Close this door for him. Right, we're going to actually just head up to the top because it's all. There you go. The cars are revving up now. We believe they're about to go out onto the track. So we want to get a nice look at the cars for you, don't we, as they pull out. It's good that we managed to grab a quick word with them, don't we? Deegan Fairclough, Jensen Brickley, resuming rivalry here at Donington Park. It's certainly one to keep an eye out on as well. Remember, we are going to stay live for the race. We're going to pop TSL up onto the screen with the on-course commentary. However, if you do want to watch all the on-track action, please do. You can just head over to the BRSCC Facebook and YouTube channels, or YouTube channel, and you can watch all of the on-track action. However, as soon as the checkered flag falls, come back to wherever you're watching this right now, because we will be in Parc Fermé for immediate live driver reaction. Whatever happens, we will be there. We will be there first as well. So do enjoy the race, won't you? This is going to be an absolute cracker. I've been very much looking forward to this race indeed. Yeah, oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry. That's if you don't mind being live on air. It's what we like, being live. There's no substitute for it, is there? If your event isn't live, does it really happen? That's the question. So who's it going to be in this race? Are we going to see a titanic tussle between Deegan Fairclough and Jensen Brickley? What about James Wallace? Keep an eye on him. What about Sid Smith? Alex Lee as well, car number 76. He's been quick all weekend. He's been quick all season. Just needs a little bit of extra consistency. Jake Maynard is right up there as well. We know Jake Triggs. He's a race winner this year. Joseph Knight, Archie Handy, Harry Garman, Dan Lewis. And here we go. It's good to see Alex Branch back as well, of course. Albert Webster, James Pope, George Foxloader, Davidson. Here they go. Every single driver is capable of winning. There goes. Off goes Sid Smith. Through goes Alex Lee. Here goes Jake. Here goes the Flying Scotsman. In the black and red Fiesta, followed by Alex Branch. There's Albert Webster, and there is George Foxlow on his debut. Great to see George with us this weekend. First race yesterday, did very, very well indeed. Right, we're going to move back down to position actually. We're just going to stay live here before we pop TSL up just for a little bit longer, just watch them come through the green flag lap. Just going to talk you through what's going to happen and how things have been standing this season in the championship. It is Deegan Fairclough, your championship leader, followed by Jensen Brickley, but there is not a lot in it after Fairclough failed to score yesterday. He failed to finish the race. Brickley took the win. It's exactly what Jensen Brickley needed in the championship battle. They are locked together. Still a lot going on behind as well. Sid Smith trying to lock in third place. And another podium yesterday certainly helped his cause there. He'll be looking for another podium here today in race 2. This is actually rounds out the on-track action for the Fiesta Juniors already this weekend. Nice and early, isn't it? Means an early finish for us actually too. It's not quite all of the action for us though, once the race is finished. Of course, we're going to be in Park Fermé for live drive reactions, so don't go anywhere. As I said before, if you like what you see of the Fiesta Juniors, want to get involved, or certainly want to find out more about that Jam Sport scholarship, I do certainly recommend that. Head over to Jam Sport on Facebook or just give them a Google. But if you want to find out more about the Fiesta Juniors or you want to get involved, then do head over to the website. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship website. Also, if you want to watch all of our live motorsport in 2021 and beyond, we are My Supercar. We have a YouTube channel. We've got 2 actually, My Supercar and Live Sport now. There's a link in the body of the broadcast that will take you to our YouTube channel. Just hit subscribe. My Supercar is dedicated to all of our motorsport action. Live Sport now is all of our sport action. So if you're a bit of a sport junkie like ourselves and not just limited to motorsport, then do subscribe to Live Sport now. And you can watch Live Sport for free with us. We take you closer to the action. Sport is not just about what happens out on the track or on the course, it's the people, it's the behind the scenes. We are the Netflix of behind the scenes live streaming. Think Drive to Survive and think us. That's what you get. The very, very best. So the car's just on their green flag lap. Once they've gone through, this is the Melbourne loop we're looking at right now. Of course, it's the Donington GP circuit. It's the longer circuit. Normally you race on the national circuit, which doesn't include this loop. And actually, normally the assembly area is just up there on the straight on the left. That's where the cars normally line up. and not today. So they're going to see them appear very, very shortly just through here. It's the green flag lap, of course, so they're not under racing conditions just yet when you first see them. They'll go through. Then we're going to pop TSL up onto the screen with the on-course commentary. Drop away. We're going to stay live, so you can stay with us if you want. But if you do choose to head over to the BRSCC Facebook or YouTube channel to watch the on-track action, do come back to us straight after the race though, because we will be in Park Fermé for that live driver reaction. We'll be there first before anybody else, so make sure you come back as soon as that checkered flag falls.
Here they come.
And here they come now. They're on their way down. Deegan Fairclough on pole position. His title rival Jensen Brickley right behind him, swerving, trying to get some heat into the tyres. The tarmac is cold. It's quite a breezy day here at Donington. It's not like yesterday where we had the sun out. The sun might come out a little bit later, but these guys will be finished by then. James Wallace in third, Sid Smith there in fourth, Alex Lee in fifth. There's Jake Maynard, then Jake Triggs, Joseph Knight, Archie Handy, Harry Garman, Dan Lewis, Alex Sprange, James Pope, Albert Webster, and the debutant George Foxlow. And through they go. So right, if you are going to head over and watch the action on the BRSCC Facebook YouTube channel, now is a good time to go. We're going to pop TSL up onto the screen. If you do disappear, come back as soon as that checkered flag falls, because we will be closer to the action than anybody else. I really hope you enjoy the race, and I'll next see you in Park Fermé once the action has come to a close.
Obviously looking to repeat his victory of yesterday, to try and make it 5 wins if he possibly can. So all 15 cars come up onto the grid. The green flag waves at the back. 5-second board is given, and any moment now the red lights will come on. They do so. Revs rise. Quite a long hold on the reds, and off they go. And Deegan and Jensen get away, and James Wallace tries to come through the middle of them from the second row. A good start, and in fact Deegan doesn't get away that well, and it looks to me as though it's Jensen Brickley, yes it is, who gets away first. James Wallace in second, and Sid Smith in third. So what's happened to Deegan Fairclough? He's not got away very well at all. So the championship leader, 6 times winner, car number 87, is languishing down the field a bit. He was on pole position, but he had problems yesterday, and he doesn't get away well today. So disaster for Deegan as we wait for them to appear. What was it yesterday that happened to him?
Deegan?
Yeah.
Ooh, I feel like he had a suspension break that got some contact.
You spoke to his team, didn't you?
Oh, yes, there was, I think, some gearbox and also a rear suspension, wheel bearing. That was what it was,
yeah,
yes.
Bearing, that's right. Yeah. So let's hope that hasn't manifested itself again as the leaders come through Coppice and down the exhibition straight towards the Fogarty's S's. And have we got a clear leader? No, I think there's 2 of them there dicing for it. No, we have. We've got a clear leader, and that is Jensen Brickley. Jensen ahead of James Wallace and Sid Smith, and then it's the Progress car next up, which would be the car of Alex. Oh, I think that's Jake Maynard actually in that Progress car. So up they come towards Goddard's and the completion of the first lap. It's Brickley from Wallace from Smith, and it is the 18, which is Maynard, in 4th place. So Jake Maynard's made a good start to be 4th. Through goes Brickley, Wallace, Smith and Maynard. Then it's Lane next up. And where is Deegan? He has not yet come through, so this is disastrous.
13th, unfortunately.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I think he was only 4th or 5th at one point on the first lap, but I think he might have ended up losing more positions as the lap went on. Just a disastrous first lap for young Deegan. He's going to have to work his way through the order. He's certainly pushing very hard at this point, exploring the outer remits of Redgate Corner on that time through, pushing hard to try and salvage this one, but it is definitely going to be a salvage job because outside the top 10, certainly not where we expect the 87 car to be.
No, we've seen that, haven't we, in a few championships over the years where a championship leader amasses a big lead and then, I mean, it's happened to Lewis Hamilton, hasn't it?
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Suddenly people start to eat into that championship lead as the season goes on. And that's what's happening with Deegan. As I said, he's had 6 victories. Started off at Croft with a double victory. He's won at Snetterton twice, 3 times actually, and once at Cadwell. But things not going his way this weekend here at Donington. But Jensen Brickley looking to be in dominant form at the moment, but James Wallace is going with him. Those two have broken away from the rest of the field. There's some good scraps going on in that second place group, in fact.
Yeah, that was Alex Lay just getting up into 4th position there in the distinctive, effectively trade price cars, British Touring car livery on the 76, up into 4th position, gets around the Progress-backed machine. Alex Lay up to 4th. We'll see if he can maybe try and tag on to the back of Sid Smith, who has, among other interested observers, of course, his father from the main Fiesta Championship, Rob, watching on down in the pit lane.
Yeah, very interested to see what James Wallace can do. He was second yesterday. He's had 4 second places, so he must be beginning to get a bit cheesed off with being second. And he can see his first win tantalisingly close in front of him. So we'll see what he can do. Now, Deegan is up to 9th, so he made 4 places on that last lap. So obviously the car is still okay. And he's starting to have a recovery drive, is number 87.
An interesting statistic that is from the top 2, Brickley and Wallace. Both of them setting purple laps last time by, both 156.450. So they're very, very evenly matched out there at the moment.
Absolutely, the same time. Brilliant stuff between first and second. And they're heading up towards Coppice now. So that is Brickley and Wallace leading the field. Number 246 leads number 260 as they head down towards the S's. Someone is going through the gravel up at Coppice, and a lot of gravel dust coming up, which we can see. I don't know if your picture shows you better, the live stream on that one. But the 2 leaders really have broken away now from the rest of the field. But Wallace, I think, getting his head down now. The gap between them was almost a second on the previous lap. Let's see what it is now. It was 0.9 of a second last time through between Brickley and Wallace. They come through Goddard's, just leaving a little wisp of dust as one of them skirts the gravel. It's come down a bit. It's 0.7 now between them, so 0.2 of a second taken out of the lead by James Wallace. So let's see what he can do. And Deegan comes through. Where's Deegan? Yep, he's made up another 3 places. He's in 6th now. So Deegan's certainly doing a pretty impressive recovery drive. The 87 car now up to 6th position. So watch for 87 because he's clearly not finished yet. We've got 8.5 minutes of the race left to go. And we'll see what other progress 87 can make. He tends not to finish outside the top 6, does he? Well, he tends to win, basically. But it's all gone wrong so far this weekend. Can he recover something in the final race here? He's going into McLean's now. He's got a little bit of a gap between himself and the 5th place man, which will be Maynard. So it'll be Jake Maynard in 5th place at the moment in the number 18. That will be next on Deegan's shopping list.
Looks like Wallace maybe making a move on Brickley into the Fogarty S's. He certainly looked to the inside, but wasn't quite close enough. So Wallace has been closing in. Unfortunately, compromised his ability to really swing through the Fogarty S's by sniffing up the inside and lost maybe a car length or so on the approach to the Melbourne hairpin. But you do get the impression that Wallace, as you say, maybe a bit fed up of second place, and I think he's more than willing to go on the offensive just as soon as he's close enough to Jensen Brickley.
Okay, the next four cars come through, led by Sid Smith, and there is Deegan in the 87. Now the gap between him and Maynard on the last lap was 2 seconds. We'll see what it is this time through between the number 18, the Progress car, and the 87 car of Deegan Fairclough. The gaps come down to just 1 second between them, so he got a whole second out of that, in fact.
Very close indeed. I think dropping through the order for good reason is the number 75 of Harry Garman, whose car is beached in the gravel on the outside of the old hairpin. So well away from the circuit, so whether or not they just cover that with double yellows remains to be seen.
Okay, we've got 6.5 minutes of the race left to run, and it would be a shame if anything interrupted Deegan's attempts to recover this race, having plummeted down from pole position down to something like 13th he was at the end of the second lap, certainly. But now he seems to, whatever was feeling wrong about the car seems to have righted itself. Two leaders, though, again coming down to the S's. This time, Wallace stays in behind him. I think he's taken your advice there, that if he tries to look down the inside, it could just lose in time and compromise his entry into the S's. He closes up under braking for the Melbourne hairpin quite succinctly, doesn't he, there?
Yeah, he's brave under the brakes into the hairpin. I've seen that a couple of times already in this race. He's certainly not a driver that lacks ambition when it comes to the slowing down pedal. There goes Deegan Fairclough trying to get up into 5th place. He's looking to the outside at Goddard's, which is unusual but not impossible, as we've already seen this weekend. Tries to go all the way around the outside. He's not quite going to have space. He's on the grass. It's a bit of rally crossing, but he does have maybe just a nose ahead. They're still side by side as they approach Redgate. Jake Maynard is going to have to take the outside of Redgate, but I think Deegan, a little later on the brakes into the corner, makes the move stick, and very brave all the way around the outside in every single possible definition of the word.
I'm not sure Jake gave him an awful lot of room there. I think he's been watching too much Formula One, actually, and he could have perhaps moved over a little bit to allow Deegan to come back on, but Deegan just stuck to his guns and carried on outside. He didn't overtake him on the outside, which might have been dodgy. He just stayed there so that when he got back onto the track finally, he was then able to get the inside line for Redgate. So he's up to 5th now, and the next car in front of him will be Alex Lay in the 76 machine. That will be who he is now intent on closing in upon. Leaders, meanwhile, are on the exhibition straight, and out of Coppice, you get the impression that Wallace does come out quite wide. Maybe he's just looking for a little bit of fresh air. He's lost a bit of ground, I think, to a leader as they come guesses this time and come down into the Melbourne hairpin. Again, we'll probably see him close up under braking. And he does so. Now, how's Deegan going? He's looking at Alex Lay in the 76 as they come into the Melbourne hairpin. Closes up on him as they come through the corner. What can he do at Goddard's, which is where he went on the outside last time, and Alex covers the inside. Deegan looked like he was going to try and go down the inside, but there wasn't quite the room. So again, he's on the outside at the moment as they go through Goddard's, and again he's going to try the outside. Now he switches to the inside, so this time he doesn't come through on the grass, but he's right up the tailgate.
Critical bulletin from race control. The 246, Jensen Brickley, our race leader, and Deegan Fairclough, both gaining 5-second penalties for track limits violations. That changes the face of this race in a major way. Brickley, somewhat fortunately I suppose for him, would only at this point in the race lose the win, but that's going to be agonising for young Jensen. And Deegan, who's put in such a great effort to make up positions, well, he may not know it yet, but unfortunately it's largely been for nothing, and I might end up being the one that breaks the news. Yeah, correct.
This is where my school teacher experience would serve me in good stead, you see. You've got to be firm with these youngsters when you give them bad news. So I wish you all the best with that one, Adam. Because he won't be a happy boy when he finds out that he's got a 5-second penalty. He's looking like he's going to get win number 5, but in fact he's not. Now, if James Wallace knows about that penalty, if he can see the board, because there is a board out there which is hung out to the respective wrongdoers, so if Wallace sees that, he'll know that he's just got to finish within 5 seconds of Brickley to actually inherit the win, and that might prevent him from trying anything too mad on this in the closing stages of the race. Now, as we saw, Deegan did manage to get past Lay, and he's now honing in on Sid Smith as they come up. But of course, this is all for naught, isn't it? Unless he gets 5 seconds ahead of Smith, it won't actually matter if he does overtake him. We've got 1:20 left, so we are into the last lap now. We're on to the last lap. Deegan Fairclough needs to get past Sid Smith and get 5 seconds away from him, which I don't think he's going to do. Adam shaking his head.
Not unless he finds a turbocharger on the exit of Redgate.
Yeah, true. He's shadowing Sid at the moment, but even if he gets past, he won't get that position. So, yeah, you could be the bringer of a serious amount of bad news in a moment with your interviews.
Yes, I'll go get ready for that now.
Yeah.
Find a hard hat somewhere.
Right, well, good luck. Yeah, if we had some armour, we could give it to you. But waiting now for the leaders to head up towards McLean's, and I think we're going to see, if everything stays the same, the day win for James Wallace in the 260. He's had 4 second places, but this finally will be his first victory. And obviously you like to win it by being first past the checkered flag, but I'm sure he won't refuse to take the victory, because the car 18 has now got a 5 second penalty as well, and that is Jake Maynard. So Jake Maynard, back in 6th place in number 18, has got a 5 second penalty as well for track limits. So 3 drivers have been hit with a 5 second track limits penalty. Now, what normally happens, you get a warning flag first, but if you keep doing it, then eventually you get a penalty. Now, I'm not sure whereabouts they're doing this. Some MSV tracks, they do have pressure pads, so there's absolutely no argument about it. If you record your car on the pressure pad, then that is it. You have gone over the track limits. So the checker flag comes out, Brickley takes it first, and Deegan Fairclough does get ahead of Sid Smith, so he might well think that he is in 3rd position, but in fact he won't be once these penalties have been added. And yes, the screen and the excellent TSL timing technicians have computed this on the screen. Whether it's the computer or human, I don't know. But basically, Wallace takes the victory in 260. James Wallace wins for the first time. Jensen Brickley is demoted to 2nd place in the 246. And in 3rd, it is the 99 of Sid Smith. So Sid Smith, although he lost 3rd place on the track, he does actually retain it because of that 5 second penalty. We lost one car there, which was the 75 of Garman, but all the others finished. All the Foxlow car, I think, will finish. He's a little way behind at the moment. But Adam's gone down to break the bad news, and I will go down and see if I can get the grid for the next race, event number 12, which will be the Nankang Tyres BMW Compact Cup.
Turn the commentary off TSL, then take TSL and bring our main screen in. Go. Well, my word, how exciting was that? It looks like Jensen Brickley got a 5-second time penalty, so James Wallace, he took second place yesterday. He's taken the win here today. James Wallace gets his first ever win. We had a first time winner last time out at Cadwell Park with Jake Triggs. Here at Donington, we've got another first time winner as well in James Wallace. I can't wait to see him come in. He is going to be absolutely buzzing, isn't he? I think Jensen Brickley will be reasonably happy as well. He's had a first and a second, with Deegan Fairclough also getting a penalty in that race. Jake Maynard also got a penalty. It dropped Deegan down to 9th place. He had a fantastic recovery drive, didn't he, as well, but unfortunately almost coming to nothing with that time penalty dropping him down to 9th place. Brickley comes home in second, so Brickley's championship hopes have worked absolute wonders indeed, haven't they? Here come the cars now. There is Deegan Fairclough, and Deegan's probably not the happiest of men right now. We've got James Wallace just coming in over to the right. He is your race winner, car number 260. What a race. We are in Parc Ferme right now for live driver reaction right here. And there is Wallace. He's got the lights going. Let's let him get out a sec. We've got Dad here as well. Look, he's a happy man. Let's let him come over.
Fantastic, mate. Well done.
Go on, James. Go over to them. Go. No. Come on, you guys first. You guys first.
You did. I see you. The elation. Yeah. Come out. Well done. Very well done, mate. Great. Brilliant.
Do us a favour. Albert made up 7 places on that new engine, didn't he?
Fantastic.
James, yeah, second yesterday.
Yeah.
Race win today. I can see on your face. You had the headlights going. My word. Congratulations. But how are you feeling right now?
It was a great race. I was worried about track limits because I got the warning, of course.
Yeah.
And I just had to be a bit careful. And then I saw Jensen get the 5-second time penalty. So I was just like, I've got to be patient.
Yeah. But it deserved it throughout the entire race. You just wouldn't let it go. Every time I was down at the Melbourne Loop and I was thinking, hang on, he's going to make a move. And every time he came in quite deep, didn't you? I thought.
Yeah. But yeah, mate.
What does it mean to win here?
Yeah, it's a great track to win at. I mean, it's one of my favourites, and I'm just over the moon. Yeah.
Fantastic, mate. Congratulations.
Yeah,
well
so
deserved. Really well deserved. Jensen.
Did you hear that? We both did the exact same fastest lap.
Did we?
Yeah.
Fantastic, Jensen. I know you got a 5-second time penalty, but actually, it's been a pretty good weekend for you, hasn't it? And it's done your championship standings the world of good, hasn't it?
Yeah, so got a really good start that time, straight into the lead, but I could see James coming, so I had to push, and I was pushing a bit too hard. It happens. 5 seconds, as long as Deegan got a 5-second, which he did, so
he did as well,
it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Good man, I can see that. Well done, mate. Great weekend. Congratulations as well. Another man I wanted to speak to, we'll let them go on at the minute. I wanted to grab a quick word of Albert. Albert, quick word, mate. Now, it's been a tricky weekend at times, hasn't it? But that was a lot of fun, making up a lot of places. Well done. That was a great race.
Yeah, that was awesome. That really was. 14th to 6th, I think. So it really worked out.
The car's on form now, isn't it? Ready for Cadwell Park.
Definitely.
You're feeling confident, yeah?
100%. I love Cadwell. The engine's great, so keep this momentum going into the next weekend.
I think, obviously, I don't have a say in it, but driver of the race for me is definitely you, mate.
Thank you. That
well
was
done.
great. Thank you.
Great stuff as well. Sid Smith on the podium once again as well, having some great battles. We'll grab a quick word of him very, very shortly as well, but my word, a lot of excitement, a lot of fun. James Wallace is the happiest man here right now. In fact, we're going to stick around live as well for the podium ceremony too, because we're going to go straight into it, I think, as well. I do just want to grab a quick word with Sid once he's finished up, but yeah, I think James is absolutely thrilled, absolutely delighted. There's another of the drivers as well. There's Alex Branch. Good to see Alex again There's Albert, there's Jake, there's Archie as well. All right, boys. That was quite good fun, wasn't it, Archie? You sort of had some cracking battles and then you sort of just took it home by yourself, really?
Yeah, I had a good battle off the start, good start as well. Was up with the grid the whole time, and then a few of them started to pull away. I was having a battle with Alex and a few of the others at the back, but I finally got past them and started pushing on, trying to catch Albert and Triggs and Joe. I was eventually catching them, but I knew I weren't going to get them by the end of the race, so I just eased off a bit, easy on the car.
Save the car, get it ready for Cadwell, makes perfect sense.
Exactly that, yeah. So it was a good race, and good race, fun with everyone else out there.
Awesome, mate. See you at Cadwell, yeah?
Cheers,
Top man. There you go. I wanted to find Alex Lee actually as well, find out where he is, because he had a cracking drive as well. All right, Sid, just before you go, again, back on a podium. It's been a pretty decent weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah, 2 podiums, you can't be disappointed with that at all. I didn't realise I was on the podium until I go in the pits, and apparently I was P3 after penalties. But 2 podiums, can't complain about that.
Quite a lot of drivers getting done for track limits here, but not you. Kept it straight. Is it just quite a cold track out there? It's just less grip than yesterday's race, would you say?
It's not that. It's just for the high speed and the big gap between everyone. Everyone's trying to catch the gaps, and by that, you have to use track limits.
They're trying to push a bit harder, aren't they? It's the final race of the weekend, of course, for you guys. Really going for it. Cadwell Park, feeling confident.
Yeah, we're not the best around Cadwell, but with a bit of practice, a bit of training coming out this weekend, we're looking pretty strong. So hope we can, because we're going for the P3 in the championship at the moment. So hopefully we can beat James to it and end up with third after Cadwell.
Fantastic, well done, Sid. Congratulations, mate. Let's go find. Where's Alex Lee? I wanted to find Alex Lee. He's not in the car. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's down there. Yeah, just come with me. I want to go have a word with Alex because. He's always right up there. Alex, another cracking race, mate. You're always up there, always on the pace, aren't you? That was a bit of a thriller, wasn't it? Tell us how it was for you.
Yeah, it was a good race. It was quite intense in the middle, trying to catch Sid. I was doing like qualifying laps every lap.
It looked a lot of fun out there. Track conditions slightly colder than yesterday. Was there slightly less grip?
Yeah, it was harder to get the tyres warm, but once they were warm, it was good.
Fantastic. And we're going to see it at Cadwell Park, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Great stuff there. Jake Maynard as well was going right. Let's grab a quick word with Jake whilst we're here too. Jake, just before you disappear, that was a cracking race, wasn't it? You were running at third at one point, I think, as well. And then, of course, Deegan was coming along, and you guys, I think you both got done for track limits as well, didn't you?
It was a hard race. The car, struggling with the car about 3 or 4 laps in. First 3 laps, it was amazing. Behind Sid, trying to make a move, but then the car went off, and then it was just kind of hang on from there, really.
Bit of a shame, isn't it? Because the raw pace is clearly there, isn't it?
Yeah. It just need to sort out the car, do a few more test days, and get the car where we need to be and ready for where we can be.
Podium at Cadwell, yeah? Cheers, Jake. Right, I think we're going to go do the podium now, actually. So let's head over and out. So yeah, I think we're going to do the podium. In fact, just so you put the camera, there's Harry Garman's car. Unfortunately, retired from the race, didn't he? Of course, but he's now been pushed back in. We're going to stay live because the podium is going to be done literally very, very shortly. So we're just going to stay live for the podium. We didn't manage to catch it yesterday, so we're going to see if we can catch it now.
Hi guys, we do podium. Both podiums.
Oh, we did both podiums. That's why we didn't catch it yesterday.
Pardon?
I'll give you that.
No, thank you.
For the podium.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Do you want to do podium?
No. You take the honours. I don't want to steal your thunder. Right, let's go over. I know. And here they are. We're actually going to have both podium races as well. So we're going to do 6 drivers in total. It's lovely atmosphere down here, isn't it? It's fun, family atmosphere for the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. And look, there's Deegan Fairclough there as well. It's not been his weekend, has it, at all? But he's still all smiles. He's still giving James a bit of a hug. And that's really nice to see, isn't it? He might not be the result he wanted, but he's happy for his mate, and that's what we like to see. Jake Triggs giving him a big hug as well. Of course, Jake Triggs, the first time winner last time out at Cadwell Park. Now it's James Wallace, first time out.
Okay, we've got 2 podiums to do today, which is wonderful. Hello.
Ignore me.
So 3rd position went to Sid. Well done. 2nd position, Jensen. Well done. And 1st, James Wallace. Well done, guys.
We're live, Mandy. Whatever you say is going to be picked up on camera.
Okay, and the podium from yesterday. 3rd position yesterday, Sid.
Hey.
And 2nd position yesterday was James.
Hey.
Well done.
The bigger trophy cabinet, James.
And 1st position yesterday was Jensen. Same 3. Okay, and driver of the meeting this weekend. I, for one, definitely know how tough your first weekend can be, and he's kept it clean, he's brought it home. So driver of the meeting this weekend goes to George. Well done, George. Well done. I know how hard it is for the first weekend.
Well done, George.
Well done, thanks everyone.
Thank you, Laura.
Well done, guys. Right, Laura, don't go just yet. Well done.
Thanks.
George, let's talk George. Fantastic debut, isn't it? And as you just said,
It is,
you know
yeah.
yourself how difficult it can be.
It's so hard. It's so nerve-wracking. So he's done so well.
I spoke to him in assembly yesterday.
Did
and
you?
he was death-focused, mate. I could tell he was a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
But no mistakes at all.
No mistakes at all. No.
I mean, when you first did a race, what happened?
Well, I didn't finish my first.
I can't talk. So
I definitely got a black and white flag. I definitely got a black and white flag and didn't finish, so he didn't get a single track limit or anything. So.
Now look, that's it for the Fiesta Juniors this weekend, of course, for the on-track action. The championship has been blown wide open as we head to Cadwell Park.
Has, yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. One more round. I can't quite believe it's the end of the season already. Like, one more round left. Where's the time gone?
No, it's going to be an absolute cracker. Look, I know you've still got the seniors to sort out, so I'll let you go. Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you. That does round out the on-track action coverage here at Donington Park. We're just going to go to a short break. Then we're going to bring you up the official results from race 2 of the BRSCC Fiesta Junior Championship. What a race. The emotion here is real. This is the very, very best of motorsport behind the scenes. This is what really happens. Congratulations to James Wallace. He's a first-time winner, and you just heard from him live as well. We're going to go to a short break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the action before heading home. See you soon.